So this is the 2015 Junior Cert Higher Level Paper 2 and we're looking at question number 5. The coordinate diagram below shows the lines N, P, or and S. The table shows the equation of each line. So we have the lines here and these are the equations. Part A says write the letters N, P, or and S into the table to match each line to its equation. Okay, well, the line y equals x. Now, the line y equals x is where the y coordinate is equal to the x coordinate in each case. So if you look at this point here, this point is over 3 squares and up 3 squares. So this is a point possibly 3, 3 if each of these is a unit. But in either case, if it's the coordinate 3, 3, well then the y is equal to the x. So all along this line n, you've got y equals x. So that's the point n, or the line n. Now the line y equals minus x is the line that goes the other direction through the origin. So for example, if you were think about this point here would be minus 3, comma 3. So the only difference between the x and the y coordinate is the sign. They're both 3, but one is negative and one is positive. So that would be this line here. So the line S is the green one. That's the line S. Okay, now for the line y equals 2x minus 4. Now this is in the format y equals mx plus c, and plus c is our y-intercept. So when you just have y on the left and everything else on the right, the constant term will be the y-intercept. So this line here will cross the y-axis at minus a negative number. Okay, so we can see here that the line or is the only line left that crosses the y-axis in a negative space there, at a negative number. So this line here, the line or is the blue one. So that's going to be or. And then obviously then that leaves P for the last one. And you can see again here that this has a positive y-intercept, and you can see that the line P has that. So just to confirm, that's the line P. So there's the letters written in. Okay, complete the following sentences. Write one of the letters N, P, or S in each box. You can use a translation to map the line blank onto the line blank. So a translation is when you just move an object and you don't rotate it, or it doesn't undergo any symmetry of any kind, it's just a movement. So if we go back here, a movement without rotation or anything, you can see that the line P, if you moved it down, would map onto the line or vice versa, or would map onto P by translation. So we can say here that the line or would map onto the line P. Part C says you can use an axial symmetry in the y-axis to map the line blank onto the line blank. So an axial symmetry would be in the y-axis would be this is the y-axis here. So badly drawn, but if you performed axial symmetry on the line in the y-axis, if this is the axis, which line would map onto the other line? Well, you can see that the line N would map onto the line S, or vice versa, under axial symmetry in the y-axis. So the line N would map onto the line S. And finally, part D, the line blank is mapped onto itself under central symmetry in the point 0, 0. So central symmetry would be if the line is going through this point here, the origin. So what line would map onto itself if it went through here? Well, you can see the line N, if you map this point N, or this point up here, through the origin, it would come out the other side the same distance to there. It would land on itself. So the line N would map onto itself. through the point 0, 0. So would S as well, so either of those would suffice as an answer. So I'm just going to say N. That's the end of question 5.